George Freestone, and I am back with some bonus coverage in our baseball journey. No, this is not a visit to yet another park. It's instead a brief video about two different, very unusual plays that took place in the Friday night, May 23rd, 2025 game between the Mets and the Dodgers at Citi Field. This game was the craziest game, according to Carlos Mendoza, the Mets manager, that he has ever played in, managed, or whatever. And I think what he was highlighting were two plays, but the game in itself was a bit of an exhaustion. It started at 7 o'clock on Apple TV, didn't take long, and the rains came, and that led to a 98 or so minute rain delay. The game was tied at the end of nine. They went into extras, and it took them until the 13th inning for the Dodgers to ultimately take care of my Mets. But I come to you today with my dad's Brooklyn Dodger jersey, reminiscent of him taking me to the game at Shea Stadium that kicked off our baseball journey. And then my more recent City Connect hat there with the Queensboro Bridge on it. Very attractive cap. But what I'm going to do now is share with you the first of those two plays, and then we'll come back and we'll talk briefly about it.
That's lifts one to right center field. It's hit pretty well. Soto's over, so is Taylor. And so catch. Sure, if the runners realize the ball was tapped.
Your challenge and that the runner left second. The call on the field was safe.
Really a remarkable play by Taylor to make the catch with the bare hand.
The runner is safe. The runner can't go in the initial try, not the catch.
So I learned something. Maybe you did too. When a outfielder catches, or for that matter, any player catches a ball and there is a runner who is attempting to tag and advance a base following the catch, it is not the ultimate confirmation of the catch that defines when the runner can leave. It is the initial part of the catch. Now, in reading about this, I think the reason behind this rule is, let's just say we had a nefarious outfielder who maybe faked a catch and then started juggling the ball so that the player on second or third, whatever, could not advance. So I think that is the reason why, as the umpire said in that particular situation, it was on initial touch that Michael Conforto, ex-Met that he is, now playing for the Dodgers, could depart from second base and run to third. So that was the first of the two plays. Let me now show you a video for the second play, and we'll come back and talk briefly about that too.
Ball toward right. Should be deep enough to score Marte. Let's see. Hernandez coming in. Makes the catch. Marte's tagging. Hernandez with a good throw to the cup. Is it? Marte Oscar Hernandez. Well, Marte is being awarded home plate. There was some interference or obstruction with Max Muncy at third. Well, I think he's saying he blocked the path of Marte to see when he was allowed to tag up there.
There you have it, a second unusual play. What happened is the Dodgers third baseman, Max Muncy, was charged with obstruction, not for impeding Starling Marte's running to home plate, but rather obstruction preventing Starling from seeing the right fielder. That is what caused the play to be reversed from out at home, quite a wonderful throw from the Dodger right fielder, to safe. Now, I will point out that that run wasn't sufficient to help the Mets. They still found a way to lose this game to the Dodgers in 13. But Sunday night tonight is the rubber match, and we'll see if the Mets can take 2 out of 3 as they won the Saturday game 5-2. Okay, that's all for this one.